Hello and welcome back to Penkitten Plays Patch 4 with the Awaken the Tiger expansion. We're back in the Empire of Manchukuo. Now then, we are back. Last episode the war started. We're not participating, so we didn't do anything. Now then, when it comes to recruitment, we did get the new Imperial Guards division. I gave them a nice new Imperial banner. What's funny is the fact that you're not able to actually change anything about them, despite the fact that you probably should be able to change them. Like, this is a good design at the moment, but what if it stops being that? That's my question. By the way, we can let it go again. Speed 4 is still doing us okay. Beijing's holding out. A few areas that are actually pushing through, and I'm glad because I want them in permanent deadlock. I don't want them pushed through the north too fast. You guys can come down this way. Also, because these are new divisions, we only have a limited amount of them. We have 4. Okay, that's my logistics. 8,000 coming up. Okay. I can severely limit this instead of everything at once. We seem to be managing about 3 at the moment. 3 per. So I can do that. I could break you off and just have you lead the cavalry, and the Manchus could try and push your way down to Busan, but they appear to be holding out just fine. You appear to have that area under your wraps. Yeah, the attacks are going well in some... Dang it. Why do you keep losing that? Decisions available. Emergency factory conversion, not that interested. State censorship's not that interested. We have very low war support, but that is to be expected. Logistics, armies. I mean, it actually makes thematic sense for us to not want to do that. How about we move these guys down there and move you up there? Because I would like my Imperial Guards divisions to have the very best attack. These 2 troops, they're going to have a very easy time pushing through here. Like, I would like you to all just move forward, please. I swear, this country, you that, Menguku, Mr. Japanese Mongolia, you keep getting invaded by China. You keep losing your capital. Stop that. Get some help. The Japanese are here to help. The Japanese are actually kind of on the back foot, but that leaves me time to build up. And I appreciate you doing so. Some attacks are failing, some attacks are winning. I would like this to go on forever. If we can just keep up this war without any particular victor. Looks like the invasion down here was a success. The initial invasion that will sap off some units from both sides, really. And yeah, the farther away from my front you can have, the better, I say. Got a new unit. At the moment, I'm just sending all my new units straight onto this line, because that's where I feel I need them most. I got my Imperial units there. Like this line, I need more, but at the same time, it's not so bad. You there with your line. All Manchus, I think you'd have the easiest path coming down this way, because it's just so slightly faster. Maybe set you up on your own line, offensive line. Going for, like, spearhead down to there. One and then the other. Works for me. I like the state of this war. It's not going too bad. It's not going too well. This guy's just walking around. If you fall, I would not be happy about that whatsoever. You're all in the Kuomintang. Let me check out the factions map mode, because yeah, Chinese United Front is exactly that. They all join the Chinese United Front. No wonder it's going so well for them. It is a slog. But it's going better for the Japanese, which does worry me. Because they're starting to push in now. Like, the Chinese did their fighting, and now it's all going uphill. Italy announces claims on Yugoslavian territory. You add in there. I need some more. I could purge the local affairs office. I say we'll do that so that we can have independence war at any time. so that if I ever see the war going too well in either direction, I can pull it off in 70 days. Meanwhile, Communist China, you're just stuck over there in the mountains. How many units you got? You got 3 divisions in total. You have somewhere between 66 and 132. Although, yeah, it says that on here too. The majority is Chinese, more so than even Japan with 80, but quality over quantity. They have severely surrounded this area, but that's left the north pretty undefended, which is exactly what they wanted. Now the Chinese are on the back foot, and that does not look good. If they start reaching past what I'm assuming is... I don't know what river this is, but if they start reaching past down this way, if they start capitulating miners, it might be our time to strike. It might be we're forced to do it. I need more units to promote this. Although, am I currently going down or am I going up? I can't tell. Military High Command, volunteer recruitment, civilian factory to early mobilization is very important. I think I'm going to hold off until I can get that. It's 1937 at the moment. Construction 1 could be good. 1937. Ooh, 1937 means dispersed industry 2. Like, yeah, the Japanese have really gotten some success here in the north now that they started their attack in the south. Any other battle plans for you? No, it's just that. They have some interesting ideas over how strong the force down there is going to be. And this force is starting to reach their #1 goals. Ooh, even a naval invasion from here onto this peninsula. The United Front is really starting to fall back. Not appreciating that whatsoever. Ah, boy. Insufficient resources on those tungsten. Yeah, but I kind of need that factory to build things. Although at the moment it's not doing anything, so... who knows? When it comes to trade, how much am I trading? I'm trading in steel, but only for 1 assigned division. I really want to focus to be down here. So you have 11 divisions, you have 13. I need more divisions. I just need more. Command deploy. Anything you can supply at once, do so. Ah, look at that, the Japanese actually got cut off there. Although they're managing to break out of their own encirclement in the way they're supposed to. I say, more resources to the south, please. Leave yourself completely defenseless. How about that? Can't do this yet. No, I need 187 now. Early mobilization cost, Kuomintang veto. Although, does this get rid of the Kuomintang veto? No, it gives us base stability up. The farther they move from the Beijing pocket, the more happy I will be. And what would really be good is if they overextend themselves to the point where I could potentially take Tianjin and this province at the same time, cutting them almost completely off from supply. Which would then lead to a problem where the Japanese forces won't be able to hold off against the Chinese, but who's counting? They don't have any other major plans. What's funny is that if the AI could turn on their battle plans, they would know that I'm trying to kill them. The attack is going a bit too well, and they're about to hit Jiangdo. Strikes. Steel trade is terminated because of lack of civilian factories. Strikes. Production in civil factories have slowly drawn dramatically down over the last few days as workers declared a strike for all war production, demanding peace and bread. Make a demonstration of military force in the towns. Make propaganda heroes out of the picture. This will blow over. Let's see, this is a crisis. Okay. So I could make it come up again. Do I get this picture again? Make a demonstration of military force, political power down. Order restored or Bloody Monday. Heroes on the production front or 20% strikes. Make a propaganda photo, takes 45 days. Okay. I was kind of hoping to use that political power on you know, my civilian factory stuff. But apparently, what's this? More than war. Oh, I need more war support to be able to do that anyway. Okay. Propaganda then. Propaganda. Speaking of propaganda, war propaganda. Need 50% world tension though. I think the Chinese might be able to hold out in Chengdao. Unassigned divisions. No, come on. Come on. Do it. Purge. Anschluss of Austria. Reform the civil service has gained base stability. Independence war, maybe later. Collective farms, building slots, army modernization, army experience. Everything else is hidden behind different things, including renegotiate the unequal treaties. Civilian factories. War base stability. Well, the question is, how well is this war going to go in the next 140 days? When it comes to war losses, no one is really that close to capitulating. China continues to grow in size. Japan has 88 divisions, so I think they built up 8 more. Empire Manchukuo is 27, but I have 0 losses in the war, so that shows you that much. China is getting close to 1 million manpower losses. Well, we have not much at all. How about insufficient resources? Oh boy. Production. Yeah. Yep. Those strikes hurt. They hurt. They hurt me deep. We have nothing to work with. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, perhaps a few more civilian factories for them to strike. You know, they're gonna strike. Yeah, we just built some more. Right? Right. Some bad attacks into Shaanxi, and some good attacks through the plains of central China. Meanwhile, this area is holding, but at the same time, they are just surrounded. They're trying to really wrap up this section and then move on. But there's just nothing to stop the Japanese from reaching Nanjing. If that happens, they don't immediately capitulate, but it's definitely not good. How is my logistics going? We're doing okay. When it comes to production, I can put you down a little, because I don't actually need you that much. And I need some of that steel to produce our infantry equipment. Still doing 30 a day. And I don't have any civilian factories used, available. Yeah, I don't have any to send away to France. This area here is mostly holding on, but they don't have enough. They don't have... Oh, yeah, it's turned all against the Chinese. Beijing area, however, this is an optimal time to strike. I would prefer if you would just go already. Unassigned divisions. If you could go, that would be good. I would like to get you out of this section of the war before anything bad happens. Although I can just see their plans. I can't see if they're No, I can see that they're acting upon it. So they have 6 divisions right there, 7 divisions right there. No, it's just 6. They moved them out. They move them in and out with the times. They're flooding more troops into Tianjin. The Chinese aren't having a good time about it. It's a good thing that I can still look at all the things they are doing. Now with you. I just want to look at your stuff. Come on. I would severely appreciate if these troops would just leave me alone. Pocket defense is finished. I could definitely use that. Defense in depth. Another strikes. So we lost out on that. Well, more propaganda. Severely hurting for our political power now. Eh, boy, this guy. You did good, but you got cut out. Nanjing is almost certainly going to fall, and the Chinese can't even break out of the Guangzhou pocket. To war or not to war? That's the question. However, okay. So what you're saying is more divisions. That's what you're saying. Just gonna leave. I'm just gonna go back to leaving this completely open. Everything we got. In case, if it fills up, it fills up. You know? By the way, how are my divisions? You are one of the superior divisions, so you should be wielding entirely weapons 1. You're kind of a lesser division, so you have a lot of basic infantry equipment. Oh good, they have finally left this area alone. I want them to push far enough away that they'll never bother me again. Events, 29 days, and address the strike. Anything else? No, and I don't have enough political power to do it anyway. Undersigned divisions. On that line, please. Just strikes 25 days, although I don't think I'm able to. I mean, I already did. I made more propaganda films. The siege of Nanjing's not going so well, and they're actually Oh no! 4 units are about to be cut off. The Guangzhou pocket is closing in on themselves fast. You guys, send them to you. You don't like your plan because some division's not in position. It's not really because of you, huh? You onto this line. Expand the textiles. Could go for collective farms, could go for Law University. The war is definitely not going well for the Chinese. However, I think I can hold out for 140 days. Oh, but if I'm wrong, I'm going to be so wrong. But I'm still dealing with these strikes. I can't exactly let that go. So, you're going to have a decent enough time. 6 infantry versus your 6 infantry. It's a decent fight. Siege of Nanjing. Siege of their province in the mountains. Yeah, they're gonna probably lose these forces. Funny how they're both breaking out and losing their combat at the same time. Gangji Proc is pretty much closing, which will mean that there'll be more troops to send north. Still don't have anything available. 3 days until I can find out the results of that new strike. Why? Heroes of the production front. Huzzah! But, like, what if you just come this way instead? Nanjing is still holding. These guys are dying. Guangzhou is definitely going to hold. You go to that line. You have 15. It's not very much. That is not much at all. But we're producing more and more. I could go to my recruitment. Combat width of 12 is not a lot. If I make you a combat width of this, combat width of 18. If I go even a little bit more, combat width of 20. I say save. And that'll fill up. It'll mean we have a massive shortage on our guns. But that will percolate out, I'm sure. Yeah, you guys need 1,000 guns each. But if we give ourselves time, we'll be able to at least fill it up. Recruitment and deploy. Our reinforcements, our upgrades are not as important. Our reinforcements are more important. And then the new units are of 3rd priority. No, of 2nd priority. You understand. Do you understand? You guys gonna need a whole lot of weapons. Insufficient resources. Oh, but I do have my factories back. That's right. I could go to Soviet Union. Because if we're afraid of naval attacks, Soviet Union is not the worst idea. Nanjing is likely to fall. The mountain province is still holding on. This area is probably not going to go anywhere anytime soon, although they are starting to retreat out of it. The fact that Nanjing is going to fall is not good for me, but it does at least push them far enough away that I can possibly attack. Dispersed industry. Okay, with dispersed industry, engineering. I could go for interwar artillery. How about conversion? 120 days, 160 days for construction speed and construction repair. Oh boy, we're getting so close to the battle. Although my units, honestly, they're not any weaker than they were before. They just look it because they don't have as many. They don't have as much. Oh boy, I could send out all these men onto the front line at any time. The reinforcements thing is definitely going to kill us. But with that, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!